My husband and I went to the police station to claim our daughter, who had been missing for 2 years. But to my surprise, there were 2 identical daughters. I clearly hadn't given birth to twins, so I asked both girls to extend their arms for verification, because my daughter had a crescent-shaped birthmark on her arm. Seeing this, I excitedly hugged my daughter, but then the other girl also showed the same crescent birthmark. This left my husband and me stunned, unsure of what to do. Just then, the police officer at the scene told me to take the child home immediately. But to get to the bottom of it, I had no choice but to take both girls to the hospital for a paternity test. When the results came out, I was completely shocked, because the results showed that both of them were my biological daughters. I had no choice but to listen to my husband and take both girls home first. Just then, my neighbor happened to pass by. Seeing 2 identical girls, he panicked and said they must be monsters in disguise. Turned out that 2 years ago, my daughter had accidentally fallen into the water while playing. When I arrived, there was only one shoe by the shore. Seeing the 2 girls in front of him, the neighbor was very flustered. I thought he could be a witness for me, but then the 2 girls stepped forward and whispered something to him. The next second, his expression changed dramatically. He said gently, "Haven't you always had 2 daughters?" Before I could even question him, he went back home. With no other choice, I took them home for my mother-in-law to identify. But as soon as my mother-in-law saw the 2 identical girls, she was so frightened that she didn't know what to do. Before my husband and I could even ask her anything, she hurriedly turned around and ran into the bedroom to hide. The 2 girls knew their grandmother didn't like them, but they just exchanged smiles. In the middle of the night, I got up to drink some water and saw the 2 girls walking straight towards their grandmother's room. First, I didn't think much of it, but early the next morning, I saw my mother-in-law playing happily with the 2 girls. Her fear and disgust from the day before had completely disappeared. Just as I was about to ask what was going on, my mother-in-law became furious with me. In contrast, her attitude towards the 2 girls was completely different. I realized that these 2 children weren't right, so I drove to my parents' house that night, hoping my mother could give me an answer. When I saw my mother, she handed me a box, but inside were just old photos of my daughter. However, my mother reminded me that in every photo there was an extra doll. Only then did I guess that the other girl was actually a doll that had transformed into a human.